All right, what's up, guys? Good morning. Quite the active morning we got here after Drug kicking it off yesterday. Drug yesterday kicking it off here, $2 all the way up to about $60 a share. Probably one of the biggest moves that we've seen this year, at least in a very, very long time, at least since February, probably. Really crazy move. Really good to see this. Kind of kicked off a spur of momentum. STEC made a nice 1,000% move from 30 cents to about 450, 460 after hours, kind of bouncing here off the lows now. ATNF kind of kicking off again here. This one for $1, now up to $10 here, pre-market. Pretty nice. Really, really good. Really good to see. Really strong breakouts, holding their highs and continuing higher. Definitely a sign that the market is shifting. So, the market is shifting, and it's important that we remain composed, because with more volatility, there are more opportunities, and the risk and the reward are now to the extremes. So what we were used to about a month ago, a few weeks ago, is probably about 50%, 25% less kind of volatility than what we're getting now, maybe even more than that. So it's important to remain composed. It's easy to get flustered. It's easy to get stressed out about missing a move, or you're missing an entry, or you get a little bit of FOMO. But it's important to remain emotionally composed, because in this type of market, there's always an opportunity right around the corner. Within minutes, within 30 minutes, within an hour, there's always something else moving in this type of market. So it's important to remain composed and kind of just be able to move on quickly. If you do either mess up, you take a bigger loss, or if you do miss a move. But it's really good to see. It's really good to see. But, I'm not going to get all excited and stuff. Not going to get my energy pumping, because we trade the best when we are emotionally composed, relaxed in the moment, not, jumping around like monkeys off the wall. Calm, cool, and collected, that's the best mindset in trading. So good morning, everyone. Northsale, good morning. JB, Plato, good morning. Gus, good morning. KK, good morning. Crystal Ball, FOMO price action, teleportation on the time and sales, hard to read. Yeah, definitely, when we do get that higher volatility, the tape and the level 2 definitely speed up a lot. Peter, good morning. Haddon James, good morning. Good morning, Money Movers. Yes, SINC. Sync V. Good morning. Good morning, brother. GM. Good morning. LB. Good morning. All right. Nice. All right. So our leading gapper here is ATNF, up 555% within about an hour. Within an hour, up 500%. That is insane. That's, it just reminds you the possibilities in the market, is insane. ATNF, do we have news? Do we even have news on this? Do we have news? We do not have any news. But I guess that doesn't matter. What we do is trade price action, and in this type of market, news most of the time doesn't really matter. You really just want to be trading what the other traders are trading. I'm sure that the attention is going to constantly be shifting today, because there's a lot moving. So you definitely want to be on the ball. All right, so yeah, ATNF, it's a bit extended now. I would want to wait for a bigger pullback. This would be now the third sort of pullback here. It could keep going, in this type of market. This thing could just go 20, 30, 40. It could. It definitely could. But I guess the odds are more likely, at least in my perception here, that we'd see a bigger pullback, at least here at the open or prior to the open. So, ATNF definitely getting the attention right now. Doesn't mean at the open it's going to be moving like this. It's possible that this ship has already sailed and the best opportunities on it have passed. If any of you pre-market traders, hopefully you are doing well here on ATNF. Looks like they were planning to enter online gaming industry with newly acquired gaming type platform. Nice, very nice. Gus is up 540, very nice. Good job. BDRX is the best entry right now. You can take a look at BDRX. First, let's take a look here at the float for ATNF. ATNF, 1 million shares. 1 million shares. So, very restricted supply. And when you get in this type of volume, it definitely can work out well for the volatility. BDRX, take a look. BDRX is a 610K float. 610K, very small. Now BDRX, volume's a bit fading. You can tell the attention's not on it right now. Doesn't mean it won't be active here at the open if attention does shift. But ATNF, ATNF is definitely where you're going to want to fixate your attention. It's hard for you not to trade pre-market. I don't know how you guys wait to the open. Stop trading pre-market because I was digging myself a hole. Yeah, I mean, you just have to look at your stats. If you're profitable pre-market, then trade pre-market. And it's also good. Like, you just have to accept. Some days you're going to be coming into the day into the open red. Some days you're going to be like that. Some days you're going to be coming in already at your daily goal coming into the open. So you're just going to have to accept that. But even if you kind of treat pre-market, most days as kind of like a warm-up, seeing if you can get, either some small green or some small red before coming to the open, maybe like a cushion. That's always a good attitude too, if you could do that. But yeah, sometimes pre-market has really good moves. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. A lot of the times, past, today, today was definitely a day to be waking up early. So BDRX, it's a little bit, doesn't have much attention right now. So STEC is a seculating gapper here. Its pre-market chart is a bit, not too bullish right now. We're still kind of like stuck in a range here. It's not really like front side, full-blown front side like ATNF, but it did come from 32 cents. So it's still up about 466% on the day, from 32 cents up to 219. So I'm sure we could see at least some range volatility here in STEC, maybe even a minor front side here for the test of these highs here at 350, maybe 4. But if this thing's going to break 475, what is the percentage gain overnight or on the day? It would be about 1,000%. It would be another 1,000% move if this thing moves again back towards the highs. We have seen already 2,000% moves. STEC was one of them yesterday after hours, and of course DRUG. And ATNF is getting up there, but we've been seeing 1,000% moves. So it's not impossible for this to get back up to the highs. I'm sure there's some short sellers in here, maybe some short sellers in here. Maybe we can squeeze out. But I do not see any news here on STEC. But in this type of market, news does not matter all that much. Because there's a lot of traders, they have FOMO. They're looking for the next thing that's moving. And they'll just jump on the first green candle that starts breaking out because they don't want to miss the move. And that kind of just starts like a domino effect of, okay, well, it starts going, one trader jumps on, and then let's say like 50, 100 traders, 200 traders jump on, it's all this volume's coming in, it pops up even more, and then more people jump in, and then more people jump in, and then a lot of people are looking in for the next pullback. The next pullback comes in, and it gets bought up, and it just continues and continues and continues. Meanwhile, the stock has no news. Similar to what we see here on ATNF. So breaking out again here for 1, 2, 3, fourth breakout here. Fourth breakout. Can we hold over 12? I bet you Ross is eating this up. I bet you Ross Cameron is absolutely eating it up right now here on ATNF. This thing is crazy. This thing is crazy. Just to think an hour ago, it was down here at $3 a share. $3 buckos. Somebody's saying Ross is at about 100K. 100K in the day for Ross Cameron. He's still the OG trader. Still the OG trader. Okay, it looks like don't want to touch ATNF until major pullback. Yeah, I think that's the right a good risk manager, would say that right now. It's going parabolic though. It is going parabolic. Oh my gosh, the FOMO right now. I bet you the FOMO on these traders watching pre-market is through the roof. Through the roof. Maybe ATNF just goes to, it could go to 20, 30, 40. I've seen it before. 50. I've seen a stock go close to 100. Just kind of continually grinding up like this all day. It could be ATNF. That's traders just have so much FOMO that they just keep buying up every dip. Or what could happen here is that the open, there's a lot of profit taking, and this thing just dumps into a halt down, and it pretty much is toast. Maybe it ranges for a couple hours. Maybe we'll see something else, but or something else on a move like this later in the day on the stock. But a lot of times at the open, when it's this extended, you'll see the halt down and it starts to fade a little bit, and then another stock will start popping up, and that's where you got to be able to pivot your attention. Hindsight is 2020, but man, like after you see a move like drug, it's like, man, you got to be aggressive. Like you have to be aggressive because the stock will go much farther than you think, and it's easy to get FOMO. Hindsight 2020, I would have put all my buying power here in ATNF down here for the first breakout, and be holding now $10 into the green. But of course, that's hindsight. Now it's up here at 1550. Haddon, what makes you think a BDRX looks good? Kind of curious. So VS is also in the third leading gapper here, up 214%. Made a nice move at 4 a.m. from 2 all the way up to 650. So very nice there. Had a little bit of an after hours squeeze. Now kind of just trending down. But do we have news on this one? Yeah, it looks like it's trading higher. The company announced a $2.5 million investment and licensing agreement at ASPIS. So this one is like the only leading gapper here that has news. So it's one thing to take note of. The chart is kind of downtrending, so I would want to see a reversal to break this downtrend before getting involved. I could get a dip, but I could trade dips on this one at the open. But since it's already downtrending, and in this kind of market, I want to be trading front side only because I want to be trading the stock that everybody's watching and it's already has shown strength. Because right now the strength is to extreme. The bulls are in extreme euphoria. So I don't want to be, buying a backside on a stock when there's another stock that is over VWAP trending up and going parabolic. That's the stock that I would want to be trading. Haddon says he's seen this play slight dip into a major breakout. The problem is I just don't think the volume is there right now. I think VS even looks better than BDRX. The volume just isn't there. We're already giving back all the gains that we've ever made here on since after hours. It just doesn't look good to me. This is probably the one the lowest, probably the lowest one here on my list. By ranking, I would say ATNF, then STEC, and then VS is my order here. ATNF popping up here, topping out there at 1570. FOMO is painful, no cure. Yeah, it's just important just to keep your emotions in check. Always staying calm. Not getting, overly anxious. Not getting triggered. And just take the entries. When you see the entry, take the entry. Take the entry. Even in this market, it's definitely going to pay to be able to hold your winners a little bit longer, because the risk to reward is going to be much higher if it turns out to be a winner. There's no way Triad feels FOMO right now. I mean, yeah, I like. It's not as bad as it was in the past. I'm working on being, more present. Less I identify with my emotions when trading. And over time, like I've seen this market so many times, that's like, there's going to be an opportunity at the open here. It's going to be an opportunity at the open. There's going to be an opportunity probably after the open. At 11, at 12, there's going to be opportunities. And it really only takes one solid trade to have a great day. Wow, ATNF is just still going, man. Holy crap. And this is FOMO. This is the FOMO in me talking. It's like, now it's going to 19. Hawk says he bought at 280 and sold at 315. Yeah, I feel you, man. Happens to all of us. Oh my god. Huge topping tail though. Maybe that was the high. The short-term high here on ATNF. Huge topping tail. $2 off the high. Yeah, COSM went 6,000%. Yeah, I think that was actually earlier this year, Crystal Ball. COSM, yeah, that was another really, really good one. I think that was definitely in the top. Might even be number one for the biggest moves this year. Ross is up 150K. Oh man, I bet he's feeling good right now. I bet he's feeling good. I don't think he's had a six figure day in quite some time, probably at least 2 years, at least since 2022 or 2021. He had one in July, six figs. I don't know if he did. Stop loss Rodriguez. FOMO. Or Rodri. Maybe he didn't finish his last name. Stop loss. Rodri has FOMO. Yeah, so does everybody else. So does everyone else that is a trader and looking at the stock right freaking now. I bet you Wall Street right now is like, what the heck, man? Like, actually, no, they're probably not. They've seen some crazy stuff. This is nothing to them. But that one stock, ZJYL, that just gapped up on a halt from like $2 up to 500. Yeah, I'm sure that was probably in the top 10 probably of craziest halts or craziest moves. YouTube didn't want him to finish his last name. Last thing I want to do is go red on a hot day. Well, you know, there's always a possibility you can go red. You know, I'm already accepting the fact that, yeah, today could be a red day. But, you know, I would regret if I wasn't trading aggressively, didn't take, you know, the proper size, or I didn't take the proper entries because I was, you know, afraid of going red. You know, if any of the days, you know, if any day I should be trading aggressively, trading on bigger size, you know, it should have been yesterday, today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, however long this hot period lasts. So, you know, you just have to assess, you know, like we're trading probabilities, probabilities. There's always a percent that you're going to be red on the day, but I think today, for long bias traders, I think you know, the odds might be more in your favor than usual, and so when you have days like that, you gotta capitalize on it. And if you end up red, you just have to say to yourself, you know, like the opportunity was there, and I gave my best shot. I took the entries that I was supposed to take. I was taking the size I was supposed to take, and it just didn't work out. But, you know, there's always a possibility for that. It's never 100%. Ross is up 122K. Nice. Get in like Flynn. This is the play I'm talking about. CTCX has some choppy price action on registration withdrawal news yesterday. Yeah, I saw CTCX. Yeah, this one. CTCX. I don't like the price action though. It's real choppy. Way off of its highs here at 90 cents. And we're actually not up that much. Only up 46%. So on the gap scan, it's not that high. Any other stocks here? No, I think keep an eye on VS. I'm going to tell you guys right now, keep an eye on VS. I think this one has solid potential. If ATNF fails, I think this is the next one to go. What's the float on this one again? Yeah, it's really low. It's at least under 2 million. Yeah, keep an eye on VS. I think this one is the next, could be the next one. But again, you know, I'm also wrong a lot. But ATNF, you know, if this one fails, tension will shift somewhere. The market is too hot not to have another one go, not to have another stock given good opportunity if this one fails at the open. So, you know, our job, you know, if this one fails, our job is to find the next one. Like, where's the attention going to be shifting? It doesn't mean just blindly buy the next stock that's breaking out, but, you know, you want to be able to be patient and identify the next stock that's getting very, very high relative volume, and that's likely going to be the next stock that's going to have the most attention. AIFF? AIFF. Never heard of it. AIFF. Oh, wow. This one's popping up. Okay. AIFF. Collabs with Bright Mind Sciences. Bright Mind Bioscience is DRUG. This stock is having a collaboration with DRUG stock to analyze from phase 1 study using AI, FDA. I really like this catalyst because DRG just had a 1,500% move. So maybe this thing is going to move based off of just the catalyst. What's the float? What is the float on this one? Very good call out there, AIFF. This one, I don't have the float on dilution tracker. Let's check FinViz. Beware, there could be a lag, slight lag here because of the ads. And I'm too lazy to put an ad blocker. 5.1 million. So it hits our whatever our target, for our float, sub 20 million, sub 10 million, even better. Sub 5 million, even better. But 5 million is great. Good float. Good float. I'm not worried that we pulled back too far because if you look at ATNF, it's pulled back also a lot here out of its first kind of push. Went from 1 to 4, pulled all the way back, but retraced pretty much 50% of the move before exploding. So I want to keep an eye out on AIFF at the open. Right now, volume's real light, under VWAP. Right here would be a gamble to get in. But I definitely want to be monitoring this for the open. So AIFF, another potential. STEC also popping up here right before the open. So we're getting close, about 5 minutes. As you guys are tuning into your own trading, make sure you drop that like, subscribe if you're new. We do this every single day, 9 to 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. 5 million, yeah, 5 million. Warning, every pump they tried has failed. Hey, well, I mean, today's the day that if any day this thing's gonna pop, like this is probably the day that has the best chance of continuing because of the recent volatility and its catalyst. Do we have, so that's all-time highs at 9. Like I don't doubt that if this thing breaks out, this thing can go to all-time highs and have that blue sky breakout over 9. So keep an eye on this one as well. I think this one has really good potential here on AIFF. But like always, we've got to manage our risk. Stay calm, cool, and collected. Today it's easy to get overwhelmed, but we got to remain calm, Got to remain calm. There's always going to be another opportunity. It's always going to be another opportunity. If you're a new trader, this is like your first year trading, I would definitely be more conservative if you're not. Yeah, I would be more conservative if this is your first kind of hot cycle. Because it's easy to just blindly buy. Like, it's easy to get sucked into the FOMO and just buy way too high and just chasing and then getting absolutely wrecked. But for experienced traders, profitable for 1 year, 2 year, like proven profitable for 12 months or more, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, etc. Today is the day to put on a little bit more risk if you can stomach it, or at least try to stomach as much risk as you can if you're already a profitable trader, because this is the type of action that we can thrive on, that we can have a huge green day, record-breaking days. So like always, follow your rules, your risk management, follow the max loss rule if you need to. Good luck. And we got it. We got it. Got to stay positive, and we can definitely end up on top if we follow our rules, take those entries. And so I don't doubt it. So have a good day. Hopefully everyone gets some green today, and I'll catch you guys later. All right, good luck. Peace.